There was a man yesterday, just yesterday, who was discharged from the hospital yesterday. He's in his 50s, but his favorite drink is Malta Guinness, and he's hypertensive, and he had a crisis, and he was rushed to the hospital the day before yesterday. They discharged him yesterday, and I was speaking with the wife, and I told her, I said, there are some things you must enforce, because as a person, whatever happens to you does not stop with you. Are we together? Anything that happens to you today, if they promote you in your office today, do you know who will celebrate more? Your family. Hello? If they increase your salary times 7, do you know who will celebrate more? It's family, my brothers and my sisters. The money that you make, how many do you eat? I just want us to talk to ourselves. How many of it do you consume? It's the same way you have, if you have a health case about the sons of Eli in our morning devotion, okay? And we said, whatever any member of the family does, the impact is felt in the entire family. If a child goes wayward, is it only the child that suffers? No. It's the family. If somebody starts to smoke and begin to develop issues with the lung, is it only the person that suffers it? No. I watched a lady some time ago said her brother got into drugs. They've been trying to manage her brother since 2019. Now he has become violent. He will strip his clothes and run into the streets. And they will call her to come and say, I'm sweet tooth, and you wear it like a badge of honor. You should say, I just like sugar eating. You don't want to. For some people, I know that there's type 1 diabetes. It was not your fault. It's hereditary. You didn't do anything to deserve it. Okay? And I understand that. But in that case, is there something you can still do? Yes. And that's what I want to shift your attention to. If you've been diabetic 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, there's no problem. Hello? Even if you're on medication, maybe 2-3 medication, there's no problem. Or is there something you can start doing from today to improve your health? Yes. So that brings me to my first point. If you have a control, something that it's not just acute, it's not just once or just now or maybe last week, it's something that has been there in your system. So reversing it is not going to be a stroll. It's going to involve intentional action. Hello? Have you discovered, if you are diabetic here, have you discovered that anytime you are stressed, your blood sugar spikes? Has anybody confirmed that here? Yes. If you don't get adequate sleep, whether type 1 or type 2, your blood sugar spikes. So the only you are taking of this person and her children. Only you are doing that. We have this one fellowship. But some people can do fellowship, they will not rest. Now let me tell us something about rest. And I'm starting here for a reason. Rest is part of our framework for productivity. Hello? God created the world in how many days? 6 days. And on the 7th day, he did what? Even Esha, he was weak. So he said, let me rest. Okay, this 6 days creation work, I'm tired, let me rest. Was it because of that? The all-sufficient God can never get tired. The El Shaddai, how many liters of water do you drink every day? I said, water is only when I'm eating. No. That's already when ready season heat today. Hello? I'll tell them, take at least 3 liters of water daily. Minimum. And you don't have to feel thirsty. For people who are elderly, you are 70 and above, yes, sometimes doing that can make you have like incontinence. You want to pee often, so you may not have to drink up to that. So you can put yourself at 2 liters. It differs. What our body can handle also differs. But for every age, there is a right dosage, even for water. So start from the basics. Now, from artificial sugars. Stay away from artificial sugars. I beg you in God's name. There's dementia is on the rise, okay? People are having blurry vision. Diabetes is on the rise. We have preteens, adolescents, who are now becoming diabetic. And it's not type 1. It's from diet and lifestyle. You remember where we started from? Where I talked about a health crisis. A mother brought her son to me, 27-year-old young guy. He has been hypertensive for 10 years. He started taking high blood pressure medication at 17. Now, he's taking disagree to differ. Nature, there is solution in nature. Even if you may not get off it forever, but maybe taking it once a week is better than taking it every blessed day. Hello. So we're having all of these cases now. Teenagers becoming hypertensive, teenagers having panic attacks, young people battling depression, and all kinds of stuff. Diet is very important. Artificial sugar, the body needs sugar. The body does not need artificial sugar. Get it from carbs. So if you're here, you are diabetic, and you still eat cake, bread and tea. I mean Nigerian tea. You know Nigerian tea is not because it's low. This is one herb that you should not get involved with. Bitter leaf. Bitter leaf. Bitter leaf is also very good. Bitter leaf is also very good. But this one works better than bitter leaf. But a lot of people don't know. And you know, we have finished cutting all the guava leaf in Abuja. We have planted houses. I mean, we have built houses. Okay, so I'm coming to that. Okay? So when it comes to herb, the more organic, the better. I tell it all the time. And most of the natural guava trees that we still have left in Nigeria, they are organic. Nobody has ever gone to put fertilizer in guava tree. Even our mangoes, many a time, go to Benue. I'm from Benue. Sorry, there's Obi in my name. I'm Igbo by marriage. But come to Benue, you see that our mangoes, our oranges, they are just producing. In my grandfather's compound, we sweep mangoes like death. Actually, they will, because he go leak, he go tire. Judy mango, kerosene mango, all kinds of mango. Now back to what we're saying on guava leaves. So remember what I said about herbs. If you are confused about what quantity to do, make one. Well, a round of applause. You are listening. Make one dose, okay? Make one dose. So for guava, you can get 3 large guava leaves. Just 3 large guava leaves. 200 ml of water, which is 1 cup. Put it together, boil it for like 10 minutes, the fresh leaves. If you have the dried one, you can either choose to boil or infuse. Somebody asked a question about infusion and decoctions. I'm going to come to that. So you can infuse the dried one. Let's say you have a brother or sister somewhere that can send it for you. Then they help you dry it. So in that case, you can infuse it. So when you put that hot water over it, cover it. Always cover your herbs. So that if it has maybe like essential oils in it, it does not evaporate. You lock it in. When you cover it, allow it to steep for like 15 minutes. Then you sieve and drink. If you are doing the fresh one, fantastic. So boil it for like 10 minutes. Don't overcook your herb. You don't need it. So that you don't kill the phytochemicals in that herb. Now sieve it and drink. That is 1 dose. I infuse it. I just get like 1 teaspoon of the flour, put it in a cup. I have a tea on. Just put in the tea on, add hot water. As I remove the mesh of the tea on, my tea is down. I just drink it. So you can do an infusion. You can also do an infusion for moringa. If you are doing moringa seed, don't take more than 2 seeds per time. I need to mention that Moringa, you know that in pharmaceutical industry they use moringa seed a lot. A whole lot. And the phytochemicals are extremely strong. In fact, I would say 1 seed, but averagely, the standard dosage, don't do more than 2. I see some people, they put in their bag, they say, this moringa, they say it's very good, though. They'll be eating it like granite. My brother, my sister. Dosage is a big deal when it comes to herbal medicine. And dosage can be this thin line between life and death, between harm and safety, between healing and hurting. Yes, under room temperature. But again, sometimes we have discovered that for some clients, as much as it is high, reduces your blood sugar, it can be hypotensive. So as you're doing that, also check your blood pressure and see how your body. You know, people don't study their bodies. We study every other thing, we don't study our body. You don't check. So another thing is, as you are taking herbs, check how your body responds to that herb. Sometimes you are taking some herbs, you feel, just see people, some people drink herbs and they faint. Dosaging. And then individual biology is still there. Our makeup is very different. One herb can be very good. Everybody knows that this herb is good, but there are some people that must not touch that herbs. So it's that's why I'm emphasizing any herb I'm giving you dosage. I'm telling you who should not use it. Okay? Now, let me also mention, if you are hypertensive and you are using moringa and hibiscus and you are pregnant, that is a dangerous sign. Because hibiscus, ginger, is in a class of herbs we also call emmenagogues. Simply put, emmenagogues are herbs that promote bleeding. So some people can take even moringa. For moringa, another contraindication is that it can because somebody will watch one video where the person say mix pawpaw leaf, mix alligator pepper, cut lime and add. And people will just take, because they are so confident when they say, even when I'm giving them my own insights as a medical herbalist, and I'm telling them these things, you don't even understand which tissue, which organ this thing is interfacing with. You don't even understand the clinical action of that herb. You don't understand the energetics of this. And you are trying to tell something. They say, no, they watch it on Facebook. You see those Facebook people fear me. So please, that's why whatever herb we are talking about, we are putting dosages. So that as you use it, you are very safe. Is that how it plays a key role? So we have this program where we do for people who are hypertensive and diabetic. It's 350,000 for 2 months. We give you all the herbs that you need. We prepare a personalized meal guide for you, a guide. So we don't do the same guide for 2 people. Someone who is diabetic and is in California, and somebody who is diabetic in Kafanchan, or a woman who is diabetic in Lagos, I can't give them the same plan. One, their gender is different, the food availability is different, even their income level is different. Are we together? So people, we have helped clients reverse all of these things. So the guava leaf I'm talking about is one of the ingredients. The active ingredient, you see it, we wrote it there, in that skit. And it's very helpful. So another herb that is very important is cinnamon. And cinnamon is also a very low dose herb. You know, we talk about low dose botanicals. So remember when I mentioned that? Thank you. Because you don't take it in excess quantity. Cinnamon contains something we call coumarin, which should not be taken excessively. Okay? Especially the cassia version. There's the cassia and there's the ceylon. Both are good. I know there's a lot of social media will tell you this one. Both are good. It's just that the coumarin content in cassia is higher than the ceylon. Somebody came to our office saying he wants the ceylon, and he saw the one we had, it was cassia. And he said, no, they say on social media that it's very bad and all of that. That is that cassia I want. So we showed him the blended and we showed him the raw sticks. He said, no, it's another one. I said, no problem. So I wasn't around when he came, so my people attended to him. He said no, that he wants that cassia so that he can drink it as much as possible. You see? Meanwhile, you will take this cassia in the right dose that we give you, you are fine. You go and take the other one thinking that is the good one, and you overdose and put your kidneys at risk. So when you want to introduce it into your system in little manageable doses that will not put you or your kidneys at risk. Is that very clear? Is that gotten? Yes. All right, thank you. So now we move into the preventive part. So preventive health care, okay? Preventive health care for plant-based living. So one go-to herb for immune boosting. You are in this place, you always call it sick. Cold will come into enter your body. Catarrh will come into enter your body. Fever will come. Malaria will come. Everything is just there's gate pass. You might have a weak immune system. One short-proof way that we have used to help it, I'll tell you. Because black seed oil contains a phytochemical called thymoquinone. That thymoquinone is one of the strongest antioxidants in the world. It's not found in many things. But black seed oil is very rich in it. So you're in this room, or you have a loved one, a family member, every time, or a colleague is always calling in sick, he's sick, he's sick. You're wondering, what's happening? Let them boost their immune system with black seed oil. And it's a simple thing. And I tell people, if you want to use it as a wellness routine, you don't need to drink it every day. Because we're not trying to get you from bottling of pills to another body. 3 times a week. And you know the beauty? These things are 101% natural. There's no additive. It's cold pressed. Like the black seed oil that we do, it is cold pressed. It doesn't go through refining and all of those things. If you check the pack, you see unrefined. It's not like we buy it, we produce it. Cold pressed. So that's why some people say, why is this bottle small now? So I said, should we give you a big bottle that they have mixed? For children, we administer in drops. Children under 11, or 2.5 ml. 2.5 ml is half of a teaspoon. So some of us have these medicine cups for children that we have, you understand? It's lined 2.5, 5, 10, and all of that. You can use that. But if they use that, you know it's mostly plastic. The child should lick that and the one for and now use. That one is just by the side. Now, ginger is also very good for immune boosting. And it's also an anti-inflammatory. We've talked about it in details. We've talked about turmeric in details. These are natural immune boosters. Now, an anti-cancer protocol that everybody in this room should know is soursop. Hello? Someone say, what if I don't have it? If you don't have the cancer, to plan not to have it.
The black seed, you said children is about 2.5
ml for the oil.
What about adults?
5 ml, which is equivalent to 1 teaspoon, not tablespoon. A woman has mistaken, in fact, not one woman, a lot of clients have mistaken 1 teaspoon for 1 tablespoon. She took 1 tablespoon of the oil, her eyes started turning. And she did it for 3 days. She was like, maybe my body is just getting used. The thing turned till the 3rd day. And she ran back. I said, but what did you say? She took it the same way we said. I said, take a picture. Send us a picture. I was online. Send us a picture of what you used. Lo and behold, it's the spoon she used to eat rice. That she used to measure the oil. So please, remember that teaspoon is different. Please, it's your normal coffee spoon. So write it beside all the notes you have taken today. Everywhere where I've said teaspoon is that smaller one. Tablespoon or dessert spoon is the one we used to eat, right? Is it clear? Okay. This is, thank you. You see this one? This thing is 7.5 ml. A lot of people make mistakes when we say teaspoon, they don't bring rubber spoon. This rubber spoon you see here is bigger than a teaspoon. So never use, if you need to go to the market and buy just one piece of teaspoon, buy it and keep. Except you don't want to take herbs. But if from today you say you want to take, maximize the use of herbs. When we say a teaspoon, it's not this thing. Do you see the rice that this thing used to pack? No, if they take away and put this spoon, just one dip, the raw rice is gone. It's very deep. 7.5. It's about 7.5 mil. Yes. So it's bigger than a teaspoon. brought it up. Now, soursop, you can take it as tea. Yes, please. Miracle leaf. Okay, see it here. I was going to talk about it before we left the second session, but it didn't permit me. This is miracle leaf. Okay, you can pass it around. It's also called eggplant. Miracle leaf. Odopo. Oh, I've learned something today. Thank you. So pass it around. Miracle leaf is also a type of plant we call a panacea herb. Remember what I told you about panacea herbs? It's one, but it does many things. So that's why people ask, is this in global shape? No, it's how it operates. The same thing with the black seed oil. Pass it round. Don't put it in your bag. Pass it round. Sure-proof work that miracle leaf does. If you steam the herb, the leaf, and squeeze the juice into an ear pain, it works. So if anybody has ear pain here, you can do it. By the time you steam it over like fire, it swells. There's a way it swells and produces a juice. You squeeze that juice. So if there are some people that have this condition. If they are standing, it's as if somebody is turning. They are turning. There's an imbalance. This helps. Okay? Even for cough, works well too for cough. All right? So it's loaded. Now another herb you can use. Green tea is packed with antioxidants. I've talked about it, so I'm not going to dwell on it. So some of you who are in the offices, the businesses, you love to take teas. Please add green tea to your collection. Okay? And green tea is another tea that is also good for gut health. Very good for gut health. Now there's a caveat. If you are taking green tea, because it has caffeine, starting and it's smelling, that is a major problem. Fix your gut. Now, how do you use this one? This one, you can do two ways. You can infuse it if it's dry. You can boil it if it's fresh. And you can juice it. That means you can put it in your blender, add water, blend it, sieve out the fiber, and drink. It works. Dosage. So, Nchanwu is a moderately tolerable herb. It's a friendly herb. Okay? So, for rule of thumb, you can put just in your palms. Okay? So you can just put in your palms, maybe like 7, 8, and then do any of these methods that I talked about. Okay? Because you are trying to use it to heal. That's especially if you have gut issues, stomach issues. You can do that. And this is also one that I give my children. I love to give them. And I give them in shots. Mommy has come again. Oh, yes. Nchanwu scent leaf. We blend it, we juice it, sieve it. Everybody come and take. If you see us when we are taking health, we line up. Those that are squeezing face are squeezing face. Those that are saying, which kind of house is this? But you know what? Our smallest budget is on health. I'm telling you. Because God is intentional. Now my children know that if they have headache, the solution is what? Sleep and water. So, and it's good that, so some of us here have grandchildren. Encourage it. Some of us, our parents were trying to teach us, but as we're speaking English and we have become graduates, we refuse to hear. And they died with those herbal solutions. Okay? They've died with those herbal solutions. We don't know again. Now we have now realized that we need it. And that's why I tell people, I said, a lot of our herbs and local solutions in Africa have gone extinct. So we may never be able to get them back. Till the world will end. Our bushes are so rich. Sit here. Asthmatic patients. Lemon that we know. These are the leaves. You can pass it through. Lemon. The normal lemon, you know. Not lime, and not orange. Lemon. Yes, the rough lemon. Some species are smoother. Yeah. No, not lemongrass. I have lemongrass. See lemongrass here. See, I can't prepare though. See lemongrass here. Okay? And this is also very good for respiratory health. Lemongrass is also very good for respiratory. So once in a while, you don't need to be sick. Cook these things. For this one, there's no really dosage, okay? Put it in pot, boil it, put it in a bucket. You are not drinking it, you know?
Okay.
Remember, I said no dosage because you are not drinking. I need to be clear for the lemongrass. Now, call everybody for the steaming.
The lemon.
You can use lemon, you can use lemongrass. You can even use ginger. Hello? You can use ginger. You can use garlic. These are simple herbs you can use. Now, when you put it in a pot and you boil it, put it in a bucket. Bend over it. Yeah, I like to be very practical. Sorry, I'm acting drama, right? Bend over it. Use a thick blanket and cover yourself. Now, the rule of steaming, herbal steaming. Whenever you steam, open your mouth. Don't steam with your mouth closed. When you open your mouth, all of that steam, the active, you know that these leaves have oils. I will call them essential oils. Sometimes they are activated by heat, cooking, boiling. You release those oils when you cook it. So as you open your mouth, everything is entering your respiratory tract, entering your system. Now, another rule of steaming is if you come out from your steam, don't towel your body. People say, this heat is too much. They carry towel, wipe it, don't wipe it out. Some of those traps of the oil is still on your skin. Allow it to, and you know the skin is a permeable membrane.
Okay.
Thank you very much for your time. It's been an amazing time. Please celebrate yourself once again. And God bless us all. So I'll take